Woo! Woo! Hello! I realised when I started doing this series that I used to bring you closer into the camera, so it felt a little bit more like a conversation between the two of us. Due to several episodes, I just didn't start doing that. So I'm gonna start bringing you in closer so we can have a conversation together, because that's what this is and that's what YouTube is, yeah? So welcome to episode 7 of the Ace Agenda, where I talk all things asexual and asexual spectrum like, and all the little complications and problems that I might encounter as someone who is on the asexual spectrum. Today I wanted to focus on my true identity, which is still on the asexual spectrum. However, it has changed. When I first came out, I came out as an asexual heteroromantic in June last year. So while I'm filming this, it's going to be about a year since I came out. However, things changed in my third year. Boys, lots of boys. And I realised that I did feel small bouts of sexual attraction. Like, literally I felt things and I didn't feel so sex repulsed as I did before. Now, this doesn't mean if you're asexual and you feel sexual attraction that you necessarily have to change your label. You could still call yourself asexual and just be sex positive. However, for me, I found that, for me, with my sexual attraction and the way that I felt about it, I felt, for me, asexual really confining. Like, it really put me in one box. That's just me personally, and that's okay, because labels are good in that aspect, you know. For me, coming out as asexual, using the term asexual at the time was really useful for a stepping stone for me personally. And I hope this doesn't come across as, oh, asexual's just a stepping stone, like people always use the term bisexual as a stepping stone. I hope that doesn't come across as that, because I don't want anyone who is asexual to feel like I am diminishing your identity, because I'm not, and I don't want to. I'm still on the spectrum. This is a really long introduction to what my identity actually is. After doing a bit of research about asexual spectrums, I realised that I really love the term grey-asexuality, which is really nice for me because I like the sliding scale of asexual and demisexual. So I love the fact that can be a little bit more fluid in that area. So there are times where I feel asexual and I know I'm asexual because I find sex talk really makes me feel really uncomfortable. However, if I really like a person, I do feel quite demisexual towards that person. I do want that emotional connection before I start doing it, you know? I want to talk a bit about changing labels, more specifically when you find a label that is better suited to you, and the fear that comes with that, because I had a big fear of changing my label. I was really comfortable with stepping from asexuality to grey-asexual. Like, I was really, really happy about that. But in terms of telling you guys what I really am and what I now feel like, I thought, you know, there are going to be some comments of, oh, she was lying to us, how dare she change her label, she's not allowed to change her label, this is where she is, this is where she stands. And I think we sort of are allowed to have our label and, you know, be a little bit more fluid over time. Just because someone comes out as one thing and then wants to change their label doesn't necessarily mean that they should be that first label. If they feel really uncomfortable in that first label, really let them change, because maybe their identity has been a little bit more fluid, whether that be in the gender identity or the sexual identity department. It turns out, as per usual, once I came out as grey-asexual on Twitter, and I haven't really come out as grey-asexual on Instagram, but mainly Twitter, because I know that a lot of my friends don't have Twitter, so I can come out to them, and a lot of my friends are from YouTube on Twitter, so they are not so... They don't care a lot, you know, like they don't mind that I'm going to change labels, you know, and they're all really lovely, and everyone was really nice and caring and accommodating, and it just felt like before when I came out as asexual before. I suppose this video is to let you know that I still identify as a heteroromantic, so I still love men, I still love the patriarchy, I can't help it, but I am a grey asexual, which basically means in a nutshell, and then I will also point you to the iCard, wherever that is, still out of practice. I will point you to the iCard of my video about the asexual spectrum in terms of labels, but basically, in a nutshell, it means that I am a little bit more fluid. My sexuality is a grey area. I can feel it sometimes, but I don't always feel it all the time. I know friends who are always feeling it all the time, and I'm not one of those people. But if I'm with a guy that I really like and we start having a connection with one another, then yeah, I could be demi. And that's a really good thing for me, personally, that I can be fluid in how I feel. I think this clears up a lot for me, and I hope that if you're someone who's on the asexual spectrum and is thinking about changing labels, that it's perfectly valid. Even if you're not on the asexual spectrum and you want to change labels, that's also equally valid. You're allowed to totally do that. That's okay. I hope that, yeah, you enjoyed this video and that it made a lot of sense to you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like these types of videos and you want to know more about my grey asexual identity. Rest assured, this is still being called the ace agenda because I'm still on the asexual spectrum. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Hopefully nice things. You have nice things to say. Please say you have nice things to say. And make sure to subscribe for more content on asexuality, grey asexuality, and mental health and anorexia recovery. I differ between the two in terms of videos. And I hope to see you next Monday for a brand new video. Bye!